All right, so this is a video about three really important things, in my humble opinion, in my humble views. Three important things every New Yorker should know before moving to Texas. Okay, whether you lived in the five boroughs or you lived out in Long Island, right? I'm aware that the five boroughs on Long Island are very different. However, over here, it's incredibly different. Okay, so, New York, New York, the city that never sleeps, right? What a beautiful place it has turned out to be now, right? Hey, whatever. So, three things, right? The first one, I think, which is the most important one, you're gonna have to prepare yourself to come here with an open mind. And I understand that that's kind of difficult, especially if you lived in New York City for like your entire life, right? It's gonna be a little difficult, and it's gonna be a challenge unless you're an open-minded person, because you're from New York City, right? You're supposed to be more advanced, more evolved, intellectually and emotionally evolved. So you're supposed to have an open mind, right? That's what New York is all about, right? So I know I'm being sarcastic. So yes, please, when you come here, be prepared to have an open mind, because you're gonna have to accept a lot of different things. Okay, it's just be prepared. Try not to be surprised. This is just the way things are here, and the way things are here is the reason why you're moving here, because it's so much nicer, so much better living, no income tax, much more freedoms. Okay, so just have an open mind. Be ready to see the most weirdest things that you might consider weird, but over here it's just part of Texas. Okay, like for example, some people here are, in my humble opinion, they're kind of, I don't know. Maybe I see them as weird because they want to spark a conversation or just talk out of nowhere to any random stranger. In comparison to New York City, you're in the train, you're in the subway, you're taking the five or the six, you're going downtown, or you're taking the one, two, or three from Times Square, you're going downtown to go to work, and nobody wants to talk to you. And if you happen to do talk to someone, they think you're weird, or you're a stalker, or you're creepy, or something like that. Okay, so here it's just a little bit more different. So don't be surprised if strangers talk to you at Walmart or the mall or in the gym. Okay, it's more, people are much more friendly and open to spark a conversation here, from what I've seen at least. Okay, that's, so just be ready to open your mind. Okay, that's one. Two, please adapt to the new environment, the new attitudes, right? See how one and two are connected? Two is adapt. Adapt to the new environment, adapt to the new attitudes, to the new personalities, the cultures that this state has to offer. Because if you're gonna come here and kind of like resist a little bit, and try to, I understand you're going to miss New York. I miss New York, but you know what? The price that I have to pay if I were to have a chance to go back there, I wouldn't. No, I'm better off here. Trust me. So yeah, just please adapt to the, wherever it is that you choose to live. Adapt. Um, if you have, because especially when commuting to work, because if you don't have a car, you're probably more than likely gonna have to either get a car, or you're gonna have to rely on public transportation. And so far from what I hear, I mean, like I live in North Dallas, so like I live in Allen, and there's no buses or no trains that are running here. The only places that buses run is Plano, and I see them all the time. And I'm also hearing rumors that the Dallas Airport Railway to trade, or it's DART. It's like the MTA of New York. They're expanding, and they're going to expand. And I don't know if they're going to come to Allen. I know that in Allen, people don't want the DART coming here, because they say that it brings a lot of homeless people, or it brings the nuisances of society, the dregs of society. I'm 50-50 on that. So just be prepared. Be prepared. If you can't afford a car, you have to pay rent and all that stuff. Just be prepared to rely on public transportation. Just be a little bit more prepared. They're not as reliable as an MTA, but when was ever MTA reliable, anyways? So just adapt to the new culture. Please try to adapt, please. Uh, Three, this is the third and the last one. Don't bring your politics here. Okay? Try to think of it like this. You're coming here to escape, right? You're coming here to escape the abuse that New York City's putting you through, right? Like you should consider, give yourself some credit at least, because you're packing up and you're leaving because you're tired of taking the shit, right? You don't you because you feel you deserve better than that, right? And that's fine. I respect that. If you feel you deserve better than the place you're living at or you're working at, then pack your bags and leave. Why would you stay and take the abuse for? Unless you're used to the abuse, unless you have nothing, unless you're nothing better than just a pawn and a slave, and you just keep your head down and just keep getting whacked on the head every morning you wake up. That's the type of person you are. I don't know. I don't know. I feel bad for you, and I hope you can wake up from it somewhere, or someday. Yeah. Don't bring that here. Be like I said. Be an open-minded person. You're coming here to enjoy and indulge and benefit from all the opportunities that this state has to offer. And when it comes to jobs, this state has so many freaking jobs. It's unbelievable. It's Oh my god, it's crazy. The jobs are pouring over here, especially in the DFW area. First of all, DFW makes Queens look like a little makes DFW, right? Dallas Fort Worth makes Queens, the borough of Queens, look like a little grain of sand. Okay? It's gigantic, DFW. It's immense. There's patches of empty land around these areas, and businesses are purchasing that land. COVID, pandemic, or whatever, nuclear bomb, it doesn't matter. The businesses are moving here, okay? And you're gonna benefit from that. I'm gonna benefit from that. I'm benefiting from that. I have 2 jobs. My mortgage is 1016. Okay? My mortgage is a joke. I work and I save, and that's it. I don't have to go to school to be a surgeon and come out of a medical school with an $800,000 tab. I don't have to do that. All I gotta do is just work. Maybe I'll get something better in the future. Maybe when the real lockdowns end and we start to get back to normal, which over here it is. I don't know how bad it is in New York. I heard it's horrible. Over here, it's not as bad, but hey, people are still working and jobs are still coming here. Okay, you're going to benefit from that. So don't bring your politics here. Okay, remember you said you're open-minded. You're more tolerant, right? You're from New York. You should be more tolerant and more open-minded. So when you're coming here, just respect about what everybody else thinks and respect how other people choose to express themselves. Respect the policies that run the state, okay? Because you have a lot of freedom here, okay? You can say things you couldn't say over there, okay? You can wear things you couldn't wear over there. You can have signs in your house, in your front door, in your yard that you can't have over there. And you know what? Nobody's gonna care. Nobody cares. Okay, whether you have your sign that says da 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 2020 or da 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 2020, nobody cares. I don't care. When I drive my car to work, or I'm jogging around here and I see signs from this person and I see signs from that person. Oh, great. Their house is not getting burnt down. Nobody cares. I don't care. Okay? So just don't bring if you have your views and all that, that's fine. I understand that. I have my views too. But when it comes to voting, right? Are you going to vote for freedom, or are you going to vote for somebody to tell you what to do? What are you more comfortable with? Who are you as a person? Do you have courage to take control of your own life, to be free to make your own personal decisions, or do you just want some dummy who has no idea who you are in a suit telling you what to do and how to live your life and how much taxes you're supposed to pay? That's a question you have to ask yourself before you move here. Also, I forgot. You got to ask yourself that, because there's a lot of freedom here, and are you ready to take on that freedom? Because too much more freedom means more responsibility. Okay, there's not that much freedom in New York City, and you know that. And you know that. That's why you're watching this video and that's why you want to leave. But are you ready to take on that responsibility? Are you ready to take on that freedom? Remember, more freedom comes more responsibility. And if you're not ready, then don't come here. You shouldn't come here. I'm sorry. No. If you're used to tell other people telling you what to do for the rest of your life, if you're used to that, then you should then you have no business here. Stay over there, vote for those same people, continue enjoying being abused, but don't come here. But if you're ready to make a change for your life and just be like, hey, you know what? I don't care anymore. I'm leaving. I'm giving everything up, and I'm coming here to make a new start. Then Texas is for you, because they will accept you here, and you will have chances. You will have opportunities, especially with a resume from New York City. I find it unfair too a little bit, because we New Yorkers that come here with a resume are looked at first. Our resumes get looked at first. Okay, you have an advantage. Okay, think about that. Over there, your resumes goes like, yeah, psh, 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 one by one, one by one, one by one. No one cares out there. But over here, and when you put your resume that you worked in this place, in New York, oh, it'll shine. It'll shine. Trust me. So take advantage of that and be grateful for that. You know, be grateful. Be grateful for the opportunities that this state has to offer to you. But hey, you know what? I don't know anything. I'm a dummy. I'm a horrible person because I left New York City and I live in Texas. I'm a horrible person because I prefer freedom than having someone else tell me how to live my life, how much taxes I should pay, who I'm supposed to date, if I'm a homophobe or heterophobe or thisophobe. You know what I'm saying? So hey, think about it before you come here. Okay? Ask yourself with those questions and be true to yourself. Because when you're true to yourself, not only you're making your life a little bit better, you're making everybody else's life a little bit better. Now, and now imagine that times 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody kind of like thinking not the same way, but in a similar way. You know, maybe this world would be a better place. But hey, I'm a dummy.